Hi, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Matt Givens.
I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Jay.
And you are?
And I'm Jay.
And I'm Joe.
And your band is?
I am the Trireme.
All right. A lot of J's here tonight. You're a little left out here.
Mountain cold. That's how it was at the end of Circle of Fear, because it was, I was trying to think, it was Joe, Jim, and John. And
Yeah.
I mean,
All my workout partners at the gym.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Joe, Jeff, John. They were. It's kind of weird.
Jiggy.
See, this is just testament that dogs do eat homework.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
That happened to him one night. He was with the dog's actually eating Dave's homework. Yeah, he was.
It's crazy.
He likes to pull like if I have like a napkin in my pocket, like either that or like a snot rag.
He was just
He'll smell it. He'll go right in my pocket and pull it out. He just did it to you?
He just did that.
Yeah. He's like, booger rag.
So that's pretty tasty.
All right. So in the news, Freya has.
I like that Metallica song, The Freya at Ends of Sanity.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Freya has signed a deal with the French label Deadlight Entertainment for their forthcoming album Paragon of the Crucible. The band is fronted by Carl Buchner, I guess his name of Earth. He was in Earth Crisis and Path of Resistance.
Oh wow! I booked them.
And he had a side project called Earth Crisis, Wind and Fire.
God.
I give you a courtesy.
Freya, edge of sanity. Hear them calling. All right, so what did you guys think of the band?
Well, we were,
Jay, start, please.
we were unable to find Freya on YouTube. We did.
We found Freya on YouTube. All right.
Wasn't this
We
Freya?
found it.
We found Freya, and they were a
Free your
polka.
mind and the rest will follow.
They pretty much were a polka trance electronic sounding band.
Yeah.
They were very Western European sounding. Something that Russians would listen to.
Did you enjoy it?
Actually, Joe couldn't stop listening to it.
Yeah.
He said
Sure.
I give it a 4 out of 5 right off the bat. I don't care.
Really?
I wrote a 3, but I give it a 4 because I listened to it multiple times.
I mean,
It's the only song I listened to multiple
there were
times.
so many things that you could do with an accordion. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
It sounded like
Wow.
a dying seal.
Yeah.
So
But that it was
Heidi Klum
excellent.
seal or a seal from the beach?
God.
Both.
It was definitely a good
Not
good
together
twist.
Yeah,
We thought
I know.
we thought you guys were giving us like a
Bodyguard.
twist on that one,
Yeah.
but it was definitely good. Not what we expected. No.
Because
The
you
real
got the
Freya?
wrong band.
Yeah, the
You
real
got-
Freya, we don't know what it
never
is.
I've heard of Freya, the metal
Yeah.
band. I just
Yeah.
couldn't find it. I was like, what?
Yeah, you have to do some digging.
What did you?
I've heard them before. They're okay. They're not, as you know me, I like some hardcore. And, I was never a big fan of Earth Crisis. To me, they were always kind of overrated.
Vegans, sure.
Kind
it
of-
is.
Kind of like the boring. They're kind of like the metalcore for dummies. Kind of like the starter hardcore band.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Kind of, yeah. Like I actually saw them once, and I could have sworn you were at this show too. They were co-headlining with In Flames. Were you?
No, I saw them at Metal Fest though.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they were. It was them and like Earth Crisis with the closer. It was In Flames right before them, and then it was like Skin Lab, who I've never really been a fan of. But the opening band was Walls of Jericho, who I actually liked a lot.
Love Walls of Jericho.
I like their early
That's-
stuff.
They're good.
That's a
They-
chick,
like,
thing, right?
yeah. They're like really. That was the first time I'd ever even heard of them.
She
they like
had her
what?
tampon come out on stage while she was on her period.
Really?
Wow,
That's the
delicious.
That did not happen at the show I was at, but I think she was wearing pants. So
That would have been a highlight.
That was the highlight of
Was she not wearing pants? Just popped out one. Boop.
I don't know. Maybe
Really
she was wearing a skirt with no
booty
panties.
shorts.
I don't know.
And, but yeah, I really enjoyed them. And then Skin Lab was boring, and then In Flames was awesome, and then Earth Crisis was just like, all right, let's go home.
Why were they? It's like an all hardcore show except for In Flames.
Yeah, well, Skin Lab isn't really hard.
They're like industrial
kind of
crap.
They're like that. They're not nearly as good as Defiance was. That's the point.
Well,
They were on Century Media too, I think, for a while, right?
well, it's funny that you say Defiance because
Because the singer was.
did you listen to the new Freya, the new material they had up?
I'm not sure if it was new.
I heard some new material and it sounded a lot like Void Terra Firma.
Really?
Yeah, I was kind of like, yeah. Like, I look back at them like, Freya, because they sound like a hardcore band, and I, you know, I guess my mind automatically assumed they were hardcore when I heard Earth Crisis. I'm like, I'm going to hear hardcore because it's
Yeah,
Earth
they're a
Crisis.
little more experimental at least.
But what I heard was old school thrash metal.
Really?
Their new stuff sounded a lot like Defiance, Void Terra Firma, mixed with a slight bit of metalcore. mixed in.
Yeah, they were always much
Okay.
more daring and experimental than
It didn't sound anything like Earth Crisis at all.
Wow.
I heard some of the old material. It sounded completely different, but the new material sounds a lot like. If you like Void Terra Firma, then you're gonna like
Love
this.
Terra Firma.
Then you really like this.
I will look for the new Freya.
Yeah.
I changed my vote then.
I thought it sounded really good.
Is that
Okay.
legal?
I wrote good
I
shit.
think so.
Good shit.
Good shit.
If you like some hardcore stuff, then it must be good.
Because it wasn't really hardcore. It sounded a lot like I was
Mom's
kind of.
fucking hardcore. It's
She
awesome.
is hardcore. She is hardcore. When she sees Jimmy Smith, she's like, shit, I gotta get some of that Puerto Rican cock.
Oh my goodness.
He's probably
Puerto
he's probably uncut though, because most of them aren't.
Yes, he's like,
He's probably
let me pull back that fire
Yeah,
hose.
it's an anteater.
Let's see what's going on there. All right, so that's what we have on Freya.
We all like Freya, I think.
Yeah.
And
guess
Jimmy
so,
Smith's
yeah.
cock.
We like Freya whether they're the polka band or they're
Yeah.
the hardcore band
Either
or if they're the
incarnation was
thrash
good.
band.
Yeah. So Freya, whatever you
Touche.
do,
The Freya that I found,
Freya.
I think Freya. It's one of those bands it's like magical band.
Yeah,
like,
whatever
like
you want it to
Aladdin.
be.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
want it to be? You're like, I'm gonna. Those guys, I bet you look like polka.
Joe could
We're
use some
polka.
polka in his life.
Exactly.
Some polka.
I bet Jeff's craving some old Defiance with Void Terra Firma. Here it is.
Boom. Matt wants some metalcore. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. It's beautiful.
Nice.
And that's what we have on Freya.
Freya.
Good stuff.